Well, we met through a mutual friend at college.
King's College.
Okay, he was a returned veteran, and schools were full of them at that time. So Bud was taking me as a freshman around for a tour of the campus, and Betty happened to have a job in the kitchen, and she was just finishing up some last minute details. So Bud just introduced us by name, and then all of a sudden he blurted out, "You two would make a cute couple." Well, that was an impossibility practically as far as I was concerned. She had beautiful red hair, but that's all I knew about her. Yeah, she was a sophomore, I was a little freshman, and she was going around with a big man on campus
Right.
at that time.
Ooh.
He was a veteran. Well, I broke
Yeah.
up with that guy.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to break up?
Over a weekend.
Just
I found out from his friends that he had gone to visit another girl on the weekend. And I said, if he can do that, I can do that. And we had some kind of a concert or something, and your friends urged you to ask me to go, and you did. And we went, and that's how we actually got together. Well, I'm kind of impulsive. I mean, if I go shopping and I see something that I like, well, I don't investigate too much or anything. I just buy it, you know. But Doug is not that way. He has to check out all the stores, all the prices, and I hate to go shopping with him because it takes forever. I'm just standing around while he's looking at the whatever it is, and so it takes him a long time to decide on what to buy and all the good things about it or
Well,
bad
about
things.
midway through our marriage experience, I got interested in endurance running. This would have been back in 1970. And I just loved it so much that I trained extensively, and it turned out to be a little issue between us, the time I was spending training for marathons and that type of thing. So,
I let you know it.
yes,
I did.
yeah.
How did he
So
receive
the compromise we made was I had an arrangement where I could run to work, get up early in the morning,
it?
and I would commute to work running, and I was had a few friends. We were involved in a carpool, so it worked out
Some days.
that way, and I was able to get most of my training in early in the morning, and then I would run home. It was 7 miles each way, but that was the solution there. And
It worked out fine. When he
Yeah.
came home, he was home earlier than normal. And he always took over with the kids when he came home at night. He put them to bed, he took care of all that storytelling. Have to
Yeah.
compromise
Yeah.
and be willing to do that and see his point of view also.
Mm.
you know.
well, part of the solution too was she supported me as far as races are concerned. She came to most of them, and we've traveled all over the United States and Canada, really, going to these triathlons, marathons, and so on. So we would make it a mini vacation, you might say.
Mm.
You need to talk it out. You need to compare what you're thinking about, what the problem is. And I always, I think he shares how he feels about things. and I would share, and then we would think about it, and perhaps pray about it. But in the end, because he's the head of the house, I would say it's up to you. It's your decision.
Well, I just believe that loving and honoring my wife,
And he
one
does
of the
that.
one of the best ways I can do it is to honor her opinions, and even if we follow, you know, her ideas and they don't work out, I take the responsibility. Along that line, as far as differences are concerned, we really don't have any basic differences. We both grew up in families where our mothers and fathers were believers. We grew up in churches that we faithfully attended. So, and I think that's a good basis for a solid marriage relationship, is having a familiar background, and especially for believers. Well, throughout our married life, I've never had what I would call a bosom buddy, a man that I had a lot of friends, but I didn't have to lean on them or be encouraged by them. And I know maybe some guys need that type of thing. It's a man or a tribal or kumbaya thing, but my wife was my support and my wellspring. I would say her congeniality as far as our relationship is concerned. She's easy to please, and I enjoy pleasing her. And I don't give her way. She just has a way about her that is congruent with mine. So that's what I appreciate. Is we have differences, of course, but it's the most it's ever lasted is till bedtime. Then
Never go to sleep.
that's it. We never go to sleep on it. So I hope I'm as congenial as you are.
You are. I think what I appreciate is his kindness and gentleness and faithfulness, and he's always ready to help anybody. He's just sensitive, and a holiday or something like that, he comes up with a little bunch of flowers or a little verse that he'll leave at my table, and he's just he's a neat guy.